What is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Donner Summit. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm going to try and circumnavigate underneath the Donner Pass Bridge. It's one of the most famous bridges in the area. I thought I'd be able to get a view from here, but you'll get a view of it. Right now I got to traverse over some rocks through some like fairly sketchy valleys, getting through the rocks down here. Normally I find it challenging going up, but parking up high and coming down I found a bit sketchy. Okay, here's a good view of the lake, perhaps behind me, and then maybe a little bit of the bridge in the distance. And then we've got this little rock wall right here. This is called School Rock, and in the summertime is basically young kids coming to learn how to rock climb. That's the spot that they come. It's kind of a nice little pitch, super approachable, and just a good way to get your feet wet in the climbing. That was a little sketchy getting down to here because I wasn't sure about the size of these cliffs climbing down. So I definitely didn't want to start sliding. Hence taking out the old trusty ice axe here to get me up this. But check this out. So I guess the next goal, cross the road and get up this side of the mountain. Probably not right here, probably a little bit over here. Normally we go up the ridgeline way up there to Donner Peak. Probably not gonna make it today because I gotta do a loop around back to the car. So it's already gonna be a relatively long day. Well, I successfully made it across the road. The problem now is it looks like there's no good way up this side of the mountain. It looks kind of bare. If there was more snow, it would be easier, but with all the rocks being exposed, I think it just might be too dangerous to go right here. But I would like to get up to those tunnels if I can. This is some pretty steep and slick terrain. But I think I'm almost there. I think there's a little path right here to go up. That was a bit rough. That was really steep. Looks like there's some other tracks up here, so I guess if you just came to the top, it would be a lot easier than coming straight up this. That was intense. But I'm glad I came this way. It was an adventure. And the path less traveled is always more rewarding. Looks like one of the entrances here from the side of the tunnel. Let's take a peek inside. Woo! It's a bit dark. I'm going to continue on the outside down to this side of the tunnel, and then I think try and come through. Well, there's the tunnels. The problem is, it goes to like nothing. So, yeah, I don't know where to go from here. Maybe up the mountain and then back around. I guess we'll see what's over this ridge. All right. There's a hole in the tunnel right down there to get in. Alrighty, and we are ready for the tunnels. Woo! And the daylight is going to be disappearing soon. Luckily, I brought the old headlamp. Let me turn it on. This is cool with little mini windows here, allowing a lot of natural light in. It's also amazing just how much graffiti there is in these tunnels. I feel like it's kind of disgraceful to such a landmark in America. So just like put your own art. Though it is kind of cool too. Just to like have some really good artwork also being put in here. It's like, I guess some put some real effort into it. But still, it's kind of a monument of American ingenuity. Really Chinese ingenuity, because they're the ones that blasted through the Sierra mountainside. Well, I think that's one of the longer tunnels that I went through. But I think I'm going back to the snowshoes outside. There's a lot of sections where it's just so icy that I'm more prone to probably slipping in the tunnel. That tunnel basically took us all the way back to the parking lot, which is kind of like right near this mountain a little bit. Well, a little bit behind it, kind of back there. It's bright out. So starting over there, and then dropping down underneath the bridge, and then way out there through the tunnel and back. And now I only have the one more drop down and then back up. I think this is short, but boy, does this look steep. This is gonna be like a straight up climb, sadly. I know how to pick the routes. All right, well, that's about it. Finishing off with a bang with this climb. And now back to the top of Donner Summit. Here. Almost 6 miles. Well, thank you for watching though. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I guess we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow for another day out in the wilderness and me trying to survive.